Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to Ropes Podcast.
Yes. Father Ropes, big
Yeah.
up.
So how are you, Fada Gelly?
Well, I'm good so far. I've been blessed to be around. Um, been a long time, and I'm here.
Okay.
A lot of people much younger than me has gone. So I've got to give thanks.
Well, you see, you can't predict when man gonna go, so
No.
I should say happy belated birthday to you, and you're 80 now.
Wait, no, not yet.
Okay. Oh, so your birthday haven't gone yet.
No.
So when is your birthday?
Jan.
January. Okay, you're Capricorn.
Yeah, Capricorn.
That's why you're a good man, Capricorn people are good people.
Yes. Well, it's good to know. Good to know.
Okay, so January coming, you'll be
Yeah.
80.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big milestone, man.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
man
that's
score.
that. And to see a 79 and 3/4-year-old man is still in sound system.
Yeah.
This is you love this to your bone.
Well, from time.
From time. So for you to still in 80 and still, so I guess it keep you alive.
Yes, of course, yes. Yeah, it keep you, it's good for you, moving up and down. You go in the dance hall, if you even have to stand there and watch the others get on with it. But so I'm lucky because I could still get on with it too.
Yeah. All right, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to that later. But
Yeah.
we want to know, who is this man, Lord Gelly's, the man, Fada Gelly's, the man behind this big sound system that running the world right now. So take us back to your days in Jamaica. Just take me back.
Well, my days in Jamaica, I grew up with music. My father, Samuel Gelly, he was a musician. He's got a band, and he teach people to play music. And his uncle and his brother, all of them was music people. They got the band. And my uncle used to mic up from them days, used to mic up the orchestra. And we was surprised as a little boy when they mic up the orchestra, the drums and the horns and that. It was coming through the box, the speakers. And I was surprised how they do that.
So how old were you then?
I was, I was even younger than 10. When I used to follow my father, I was younger than 10. I was, because I could remember when my father, I was about 8, 9.
Okay, so that was your introduction.
When my father used to play into a dance hall next door to us. And I used to go and peep through the little hole to see what was happening there. And I wasn't even 10 yet, because I had to look out. Soon as anybody come that knows us, we had to run and go back in the house.
Okay, because you
Go
couldn't
back
make
in
your
the
father
yard,
see you.
So
he was playing his music and he's keeping the discipline and his kids them same time.
Yes, of course he was, yes. And I wanted was to play an instrument. But the reason why I never tried to do it, I was only timid of my friends. When I made mistakes, what they would...
Oh, they mock you.
And you go to school and they would take the pee out of you.
Okay, I understand. So where in Jamaica was that?
I was in St. Andrew.
St. Andrew.
Stony Hill side, Western St. Andrew, Mount Friendship. They said Mount James was Mount Friendship.
Okay. Okay.
Stony Hill, Golden Spring.
Yeah, I know there.
Yeah.
So that's where you go to school?
I go to school in Mount Friendship, yes.
Okay. So how old were you when you come to England?
When I came to England, I was about 18, just gone 18.
Okay, all right. Take us back to your school days. What was school like in your days in Jamaica?
Well, I did like school, but the thing, there is certain subject that I didn't like. So when it come to that day,
You
that
don't go.
subject that you didn't like, you wish that day didn't come.
So which subject is that?
Well, more than once you might. Well, arithmetic, maths.
Oh, you
I
never-
want to go to school then
Yo, you love maths.
because I love that then. But some other subject that you don't
Like
like,
science and those subjects.
you don't want to go.
Yeah. Maths and English is the best subject.
English for you?
Maths and English was the
Okay.
best subject for everyone.
Well, yes.
Okay, so you live in Jamaica until you're 18 years old. Okay, so you go to right to your school here. You didn't do any work in Jamaica?
Yes, I was a plasterer. I laid blocks. I was laying blocks in Jamaica. I learned trade as a builder.
Okay.
I started learning trade in Jamaica and doing little jobs for myself. Go to work, doing little jobs, and so I'm really by trade.
Okay,
in
you're a
building.
builder.
I'm a builder.
Okay.
By trade.
So you come to England with your skill now. So your father come to immigrate and come to England and send for you.
No, my father went to America, and then he come back to Jamaica. He went a few times to America and farm work. He comes back to Jamaica. Then my brother came to England in 1953. The sister that I follow came in 1956. And my cousin, that's a Hedy, used to own the old Queen's Head. He and my father, his mother and my father is two first cousins, and he came to England in 1945. 1945, 45, 46. He went to America, he came back, and he come straight to England because it was during the wartime when he came. So I got a few people who was here at the time. So my sister, my big sister, she sent for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I came up in 1961.
Wow.
I can remember. I leave Jamaica the 11th of November 1961.
And now you're in England now. You came to England as a British citizen because them time Jamaica didn't get independent, so you come before independence.
Yes.
So you're a British citizen from Jamaica.
From Jamaica. I came here with a British and Commonwealth passport.
So you were a British citizen from them time.
From them time.
So what was life like as a young 18-year-old in England, knowing that England was a racist country? How did you fit? How did your culture fit into England?
Well, I suppose what happened, we make it work. We had to make it work because when I came here, I came to my sister and she rent a flat in 141 Mayall Road in Brixton, SE24. I can remember that. And there was a part vacant place. So one flat downstairs, the gentleman rented to my sister. And there was a lady upstairs. And when I got there, the gentleman who owned the place, the landlord, he said to me, for you to stay here, for me to allow you to live here with your sister and her husband, you'll have to play some music and make up some noise for the old lady upstairs. Because she's been living here all her life. But he wanted to get her out. So I said to him, but she hadn't done me anything. So why should I start making a fuss with the lady, making an argument? I don't think, I'm not the kind of person for that. because I would be interfering with the lady and she hadn't done me anything. I'd rather go and get a room somewhere else. So he said to me, well, you might as well do that if you hadn't started. I'll give you a week or two to start make up some trouble. Well, I didn't make no trouble, and he came in one night and he started on my sister. So I just came from Jamaica, and me and my sister, we had to give him a good hiding. Because he looked at my size and thought the size matter. And I told him that size didn't matter. Don't what size. And I give him a good hiding, me and my sister, because I didn't come here to start. I don't grow up causing problem for other people, especially somebody hasn't done you anything.
Okay. There's a lot of people that say that when they just came to England in the 60s, they couldn't get place to live, and there was different signs that say no dogs, no Irish, or no blacks. So do you come across some of those things?
Well, it never happened to me, but people told me. But I saw it, there's something in a window one time about there was this advert in the window, and it's saying this flat is for letting, but there no blacks or no Irish. So I went inside and I asked the lady, let me speak to the people there. By speaking to them, they might change their mind. Because I wanted was to move from where that man, and we look in a place, me and my sister. So she said, no, you can't change them. There's not those people you can't change. So it's no point to waste your time. And my sister get a flat in Wandsworth, 1962 in Wandsworth. I can remember 29 Linder Road, Wandsworth. I still can remember that all
Remember
these
good.
years.
Okay, your father was a musician, but he didn't really have a sound system.
No, he's an orchestra.
Okay, so who introduced you to sound system?
I was going around with a sound system at the time in my district called King Latibud here. And I used to go around with that sound, and I wouldn't say I was a DJ, but when we go there in the evening and started to play early and warm up and things like that, I had a cousin that was a DJ we call Todai. And he would say, play a few tunes while he sorting out, and they was stringing up, but what they do, a couple boxes playing and they running the rest of the sound. And I would change a couple of tunes. If I go over there early in the evening, a Saturday evening or a Friday evening, I play a few tunes, and that was it. But I wouldn't say then I was a DJ.
So that was your first taste for sound system?
Yes, it was my first taste and that. And then when I left Jamaica and I came to London, what made me really build a sound is I went to Birmingham to see my big brother. He had a sound system. And I went to see him, and when I got up there, I was outside, he was playing out, and someone take me where he was playing. And I heard the window, like glass shattered, And the guy said, it's like, it's the music or somebody hit the window. So when I got inside, I realized that much people wasn't there yet when he was playing, and he was tuning up. And the bass broke the window. So I said to him, this thing is heavy, man. And he said, you want to hear something? And he bent down, and it was a valve amp. And
Touch the valve amps.
Yes, he turned it a little.
Is those amps how you have to play from 6 o'clock until they get warm, 12 o'clock?
Those ones, you take long to warm up. And he turned the thing. And when he turns it, trust me, I heard the glass, the rest of the glass just fell out. And I said, no. He said, you know what the sound name? I says, no. He says, he named it. I said, he said, it's Dreadnought. That's Blackfinger's dad, my brother. And he said, it's called, that's why it's called Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. So it's something, you know, we use this word dread back home. That's why everybody had to be afraid of.
Yeah, dread.
Yeah.
In Jeddy.
Yeah. So, and I came to London.
And so that's when you get the taste that you
yes.
want a sound too.
I said, I want a sound too. Because when I came up to London in 1961, as I came, I started to play my sister's radiogram. It was a Decca. And I started to play this Decca. And she have a party. I can't remember what party it was. And then I was playing, and everybody wanted, they like how I play. And everybody asked me to come and play.
So you turned into a DJ now.
So I started to, I know how to put on the tune from yard and how to think, but it wasn't really to say I was a DJ there. So I started to play for these people. And it was a time when they said blues party. So I play my sister Graham, play until I bought a blues spot for myself. Because there was a blues party and people used to buy these blues spot. Was a real thing because they was heavy than most of the other radiograms. So I started to play out in parties, blues party everywhere. I've been all over the place.
So how much you used to get to pay at them blues party?
Well, I used to pay 2 and 6 for the Aston Cambridge.
No, how much they used to pay you to play?
They used to pay me not much because maybe you get a 5 shilling if you're lucky, and you would pay 2 and 6 for the guy to bring the stuff there.
Okay.
And
so it was just love.
Was just love of the thing. And I carry on with that, my blues, until I start going everywhere. Wedding, people called me to set up my blues spot, and I had a little box attached to the blues spot. And I was playing in 2 rooms. And I was carrying on from there. And till 1964, I decided to step it up a little more.
So 1964, Lord Gelly's was born.
I mean, yeah, well, it wasn't the Lord yet, but it was Gelly's. It was Gelly's. And the Lord comes in later on in the 60s, maybe. I think I get the Lord maybe about 67, something like that.
So who put the Lord in it?
Well, I was playing with an ex-sound in the party, and the guy, he just came over to England, so he didn't really understand how to play the record. He's waiting till it dropped down. One drop down and they play, and the other one wait until it dropped down. But I used to press it in and drop mine down one time. Or sometimes I just put them one by one on, and I didn't have to put all half a dozen and let them drop down. So when I finished play, he said to me, sound can't be, you can't call yourself Gelly, man. It's Lord Gelly. And from then, it's Lord Gelly. And from it's Lord Gelly's High Power. It's Lord Gelly's musical studio.
Oh, so that's
Yeah, because
different name change.
because I did have a studio as well, and my son and them used to run it. So it carries on from there.
Okay, so till it getting bigger and bigger.
It's get bigger and bigger as the time goes along.
Okay, so how you feel right now to know that the history of your sound, from where it's coming from, and now it's been one of the #1 sound in the UK that tour the world?
Yeah, well, I feel good because when we started out, really, as when I was doing the blues party, and when the blues party finished and we start to get serious now in the thing, I sent for my brother, Fada Lincoln, and he came over, and he was DJing from out there, and he come and he was DJing for my brother-in-law, who is B the Wizard.
Okay.
He was B the Wizard. And then I build my thing now from the radio, from the radiogram, and then I make a little sound, and the both of us, me and my brother-in-law, B the Wizard, we got together and we put the sound together, and we carry on until I can't remember what year it was, but in the 70 something, we carry on, and then he decided to go his own way, because he said, all right, I'm not going any further. You got everything already. I haven't got much in it. I just got one box, and I'm gonna, I'm not coming back. And then my brother comes around with me, and he comes around with me now and DJ. He was always DJing for the other guy, but the other guy said to me, oh, you took my DJ away. I said, well, he's my brother. And anyway, we continue, and he went, and my brother DJ, along with my son Winnie G. He took Winnie G, and they were DJing in parties round and round until we start playing in wedding all over the place. People call me for wedding, they call me for anniversary, they call for this and that, and I was the builder of the boxes.
Okay, so you build the boxes as well.
I built all my boxes in the early time, 4 faces. I built all the boxes. And I used to have my brother and George Williams and same be the Wizard. I used to cut out the boxes, shape them up, because I do a bit of carpentry, and I drill the holes. So, and I put the first 2 screws, and then they continue.
Okay.
From there, and I started and cutting the wood for the next box. And that's how far I'm coming from.
Okay. All right, let's break for a second, because this is real history now, real sound history.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's break for a second.
Yeah.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Fada Gelly, 2 weeks ago you received an award. It's like a Lifetime Achievement Award from this said podcast. So it's only right for me to have you doing an interview on this podcast.
Yeah.
How does that award sit with you? And how much do you appreciate that that we look out for you and think that you deserve this?
No, no, I
Giving out one of the Lifetime Achievement Awards, okay? And when we say lifetime, literally, like this individual been doing music for a lifetime. Like there's so many people that haven't even lived to see that long, okay? First, I want to call up on the stage, and guys, I want you to give him a big, big round of applause because he's been given entertainment, enjoyment, making the crowd move, all the excitement. So I want you guys to echo that right now. Reflect that when I call up on the stage, a man that's been doing this from the 1960s from Jamaica, come to the UK, then he started playing that blues party. A lot of you don't even know what that genre is, right? Playing music wherever he could. At one time, the story that he told me is remarkable. Hopefully you guys get to listen to that. The Lifetime Achievement Award. Candy, people in here, please give a round of applause for Fada Gelly. Make some noise. Come on, guys. You can do better than that.
Yeah, come on.
Over 70 years. Come on.
Come on. Congratulations. And we just want to show you we appreciate you and for all the service and all the music, that great music you play for us in the dancehall and to the community and everywhere. Congratulations.
appreciate it to the max. I thought that was very honored, and from who it's coming from.
You see,
from you, I appreciate it.
you see, the reason why we have this podcast is to show people the role models that we have in our black community, and I like them.
Yeah.
So people who are coming from the grassroots, who set the foundation for us, so we can do many different things right now, because it wasn't easy when you just come into this country as a black person trying to make life and set the foundation for us to come and generation to come.
Mm-hmm.
So sitting here talking to a 79-year-old man who paved the way, it's a pleasure having you in the studio, and not less to give you an award. You know?
Yes,
I wish
sir.
more people would recognize you and give you what you deserve, because you do a lot of work in this community. Okay, you're now living in Grenada and London, right? Is that right? So
Yes, I'm back and forwards.
oh,
Yeah.
back up. How do you like Grenada?
Well, it's a nice country, and it's peaceful. And I like that. I mean, I'm here, and for over a year and maybe a year and a half since I'm back. I hadn't gone back. Go to once a year, and I've got my vehicle locked up in the garage, and no one interfere with it. Well, and not even ask anybody to look at it or do anything. The guy said to me when he cut the yard, he was going to give it a wash down for me and lock back the garage, and I said, okay. I don't even think of it. So that I like that, you know?
Okay.
And I mean, as you know, I'm from Jamaica, and I've been out there, and we got a lot of land there and things like that, my father, and I appreciate it. So from time to time, I had places to go, whether there, Jamaica, back to London.
Okay. So when was the last time you visited Jamaica?
7 years.
Wow.
7 years ago, I've been there.
Okay. How do you see your legacy?
You mean my achievements?
Your achievement?
Well, I've been blessed. I've been blessed. said, a few of my friends that we used to go around, even with me in the sound, we talk about what we would like to achieve. And I think 3 of my friends died. One died midnight. He died midnight in the hospital, and he was just 65 and he died.
Young man.
One died 62, and one died in the 60s. In his 60s. And all what we used to talk about, they hadn't achieved it. And by the grace of God, I'm able to stay in England, and if I want to go in the sun, I could go in the sun and back again. I'm grateful, and I give thanks to the great man, because he's the one that make everything possible.
Okay, good. How is important is it for your family, and more specifically your children, to understand the demands of your work as Lord Gelly's, the sound system?
Well, my wife, she never had, I don't know, inside she might feel a way about it, but she never really said to me, don't do that. But I used to take the blue spot, used to be one of those which you push the door along. One side is got the wares in there, the cups and the plates, this and that in there at the time. And I used to take them out and I put them at one side on the floor in the corner. And my friend come with his Aston Cambridge, and we take up the thing and the blue spot and put it in on the back seat, and we're gone and play out. Sunday morning I come, we take them out, take it out, put it back in the house. I clean down the gram and I put it back. And she never tell me anything. She never tells me anything.
Do you ever ask her how she feel about the sound?
No, because she never argue about the sound. But I could hear, if she talking to any her friend, she's saying, oh, we're going to the podium on Saturday, and I'm selling tickets if you want to come.
So she was really supporting you.
Yeah, and she used to come and collect on the door. And Mikey G, mom and dad, used to be in the party. When I make a dance, they used to, like I have 6 women. And I got my brother, Lincoln, and a couple more people used to be in the party. So you sell your tickets, and when after the dance, everybody get what you put in. And if you didn't give me your money up front, because the dance always come out here, very rare it didn't. If you didn't give me your money up front, and after the dance, no, I said, well, this is what make and that is yours. But this is what you should have put in.
So you take that out?
Oh, that must come back. You take that back.
So it's like a partner then?
Yes. And we used to run that. I used to have Easter, May, Jamaica Independent, I used to do that in the podium. I and Alfonso, Mrs. Burton, and them people, we used to, there's a couple more people that used to be in there. The name has slipped me now. I don't want to call no nickname. I want to give them what due to them. So if you're out there and you're listening, forgive me. So they used to come by me and we sat around the table, share out the money. So when people might say, oh, Gelly, he didn't do nothing. What they don't realize, I've been there. My time has come. I done what I had to do as a young man. I used to podium 1,600 people in podium, Lord Gelly's. I'm playing. I play for other people. Lord Gelly's, Sir Higgins, the governor. And the Nilox, all these sound was there. And I used to play and my dance always cock. People just used to see me and they said, when you doing the next one? And we used to go out, stick leaflet and cars all over the place. And I used to have Mikey G and his brother, Oliver. Mikey G has not been with another sound since. If you're out there and you tell somebody otherwise, you're gonna feel bad tonight because I never know you gone with another sound in all. Because Mikey, he leaves school. I remember when he left school and he was crying to his mother to come with the sound. And she said, all right, I'm going to send you out tonight. But don't ask again. Well, he did not ask again because he never go back in. Right? And he's with the sound all the time. Mm-hmm. So if he tells you that he was with another sound, then he had to explain to you next time. Mm-hmm. Why did you tell me that?
Okay. Do any of your children interested in the sound?
Well, I've got Winnie G. He's got a sound for himself, but he play Christian music because he's a preacher.
Okay.
So he just do things for but wicked DJ. Because he and my brother, Fada Lincoln, used to play, they play the sound.
Okay.
You understand? And I must mention some of the other guys. You have Liquor David, you have Red Beard, you have Glamour G, you had Philip, and you have, I don't want to miss no name because this is very serious. They're gonna say you miss me out. And I used to have $2. And I'm coming up, I got some more names which I had to try and remember.
Bombshell.
I got Bombshell, yes. And then Andrew Fresh, he came in about 1965, 95, 96. He comes in about 1995, 96. And there is a couple other DJs.
Terry.
DJ Terry. Yeah, he's
around. Jazzy. Jazzy Hype.
Oh, yes. Yes. I don't call him that. I call him Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy. That's what you did say?
Yeah, Jazzy Hype.
Jazzy Hype. Jazzy. and what's his name? Kavan,
Kavan, okay.
and all them man. And there is,
So they are the next generation.
they are the next generation.
Okay. Lord Gellis used to literally be a blues sound.
Yes.
So when did Lord Gellis change to become a dancehall sound, hardcore dancehall sound?
Well, we was always, remember at one time we had two sound, at one time I had two set on the road. One was they called the Big People sound, and one was the
dancehall sound.
The dancehall sound. Well, the dancehall sound did happen when Andrew Fresh came along, and he was saying to me, the amount of equipment you have, Father, you could have two set. The Big People and one.
Okay, so it was Andrew's idea.
Well, his idea was, yes. And then we started, when he was at one place doing something, we was at another place doing a Big People dance.
And it did work out for you?
And it worked out because all the dance always
because at one stage, Lord, well, up to now, Lord Gelly is locking down everywhere.
Yes.
So which one of the sound out there that give you a hard time, like when you play with them, or?
Well, if I was to tell you the truth.
Please tell us the truth.
If I was to tell you the truth and I'm not worried about anybody might
No.
feel away.
This is your truth, you know.
Yes. I would like anybody, any sound can remember when you locked down Lord Gellis, call me. Or come on the program and say it. Any sound, remember when you did lock down Lord Gelly. Because we was always up front. And we was always...
So even in the blues party, you were up front. You mashed everything.
Everything we was
whipping everything.
We had a good time.
So what about King Tubby's?
Well, we and King Tubby's play all the time. But like I said, me and Tubby's, we go a way back, far back.
So which one was the better sound?
Well, I don't know no sound that is better than Lord Gelly. And I suppose Tubby will tell you the same. He don't know any sound that is better than King
So
Tubby's.
if it were you was to clash or to square off, which one would have come out the winner?
Well, you put something together and put the both of us.
No, but have you ever played together before?
Me and Tubby's play more often than any other sound.
So who end up to be the winner?
Well, I can't remember. I don't know if I think I heard when I was abroad that they had a clash with records or something like that, or something. And I heard that when Bombshell was with us, they was playing King Tubby's, and Bombshell put on a record and say like his son's a tune. And then when the tune come on, it's a different tune.
So he make a mistake.
He made a mistake. And Tubby win that.
Win that time.
Well, he would. You must know what you're talking about and what you're doing, yeah? So I heard that when I was abroad. But as far as I'm concerned, I have never been whipped by, and I'm speaking it again, that any sound, remember, when you whip Lord Gelly, they must come on your thing and talk about it. Or go on the radio, say something about it on YouTube, and contradict me face to face that you did turn over Lord Gelly or you make us look stupid. Because we always have good DJ. Mikey G and Glamour and DJ, oh my God, he's gone to America. Tall boy.
All right, it will come back. His name will come back.
Yes. I must call his name.
Oh, yeah, I remember. He turned Christian as well,
Yes.
He's a Christian.
Yes. Oh God, that man name must slip me at a time like this.
You meant Bombshell and Andrew?
Yes, 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 yes. Crazy Rick.
Crazy Rick. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what can I miss Crazy? Bad DJ. Bad DJ. Blackfinger. My nephew. Bad DJ. Because he was sort of managing the sound. And, but then in the early time, when we're playing and DJs, you cannot leave out, I cannot leave out my brother, Father Lincoln.
He's the foundation.
Because he was the first
DJ.
Yeah, because I'm not talking about the blues party. I used to do the blues party on my own. But he was the first DJ when he come up he from Jamaica, put all the tune them in his bag that I used to play, and whatever tune he know, that from out there which we don't know, we buy them, and he put them in a bag. And him and my son, Winnie G,
used to take the road.
he used to take the road, and the cop podium, and it's just him and Winnie G until Mikey G and Glamour G, Mikey G and his brother Oliver Marshall T. That's what the name was. And with Crystal Banqueting Suite, and we have Podium, Clarendon Hotel, Cafe Royal, all them places. We do them. And people used to call me up, drop so much ticket by me, drop so much ticket, leave so much ticket someplace, leave it at Supertone, leave it at so-and-so shop, leave it, blah, blah.
Okay. Over the years, dancehall been changing. And you might see many changes with the style of DJs, the style of rhythms, the style of music, because you're coming from blues. So what do you think of today dancehall? You was just at Andrew Fresh birthday party, so you would see the new dancehall.
Yes, I've seen the new dancehall, but I rather the little earlier thing, you know, the vibes and the dancing. Because you know what I like to see? Going to dance and see a man dancing with a woman. I love that. And these days, it's hard to see. You know, you see a bunch of women to themselves and a bunch of men to themselves.
Or if you do see one dance, it's a sex dance.
Yeah, you know, and I don't know where that is going. But you look at a nice lady there, and the next nice lady they're dancing, and the men, two men over there showing the one another footworks are there. To me, that's silly. When I was growing, you go in the dance, that lady, since she come in the dance, you see her before she get in the dance. Somehow you have a way of seeing her through the wall. Coming in, and you know, and you do anything to get a dance with that lady. And sometimes you don't get a dance with her, you know, because she don't want to dance with you, she want to dance with your friend. It's your mate. But you must accept that. And the dance used to nice. We used to like to go to dance them days when in my earlier time. But now it's, you know, the dance is nice. Andrew Fresh dance was nice. But, you know, like I said, it was too much women doing the thing together.
Yeah. So out of all of your selectors them that come on your sound, Andrew Fresh really take it to the international level. How proud are you to see that he's representing your sound on the international level?
Well, Andrew take it to a level, because when Andrew came to the sound, it was Blackfinger, one of the wickedest DJ in the world, not DJ,
Mixer.
Selector in the world, Blackfinger, You can't, and one thing that nobody can do, Andrew tried it, but it never worked. Tell Blackfinger, not that tune, I want the hand. You can't tell him that. Because him said to you, me is the selector for the sound. You play what selector give. So me select the sound and you play what selector give. Not change it.
So
you have to go whisper to him.
Was that create a bad atmosphere then?
No, well, in the end of the day, they work it out. They work it out because Andrew used to travel with Blackfinger and they go and play. And Glamour is a bad mix. He can mix. He got a good voice on the mic too, but he don't use enough of it.
Okay.
But when it come to Andrew come with a different style. And when he come around the sound, he said to me, Father, may I change my name, I have a new name, you know. I said, what name is that? And come the Friday night down at Warmer Castle and him say, change it to Andrew Fresh. God, me just come, so me fresh. And him and his brother came on the stage. What's his name? Dave. Dave have a good voice too on the mic, you know. Don't trust me. Trust me. I heard Dave in Warmer Castle one night and I couldn't believe it. But Andrew, his voice and how he chat the tune, over the tune, is just right. And with him and Bombshell is the next wicked DJ. Bombshell and him and Andrew and Crazy. But in the end of the day, Crazy went into the church and Bombshell went and Andrew stick to it. That's the difference. You stick to the thing, you don't run and leave it. Crazy wouldn't say run and leave it, but
He get his calling.
him get him called and him gone and him doing the master's work. But I don't know who called Bombshell. But he gone.
But he get him calling too.
He get him calling too, and he went. But everybody did what they had to do. $250, he leave because Lord David did say to me, Fada Gelly, I like that DJ there, you know, and you have a whole heap of DJ, how much DJ you have, so give me that one there. And him take $250, and him was resident up by the Bullfire until the end. And he's still my friend. Because I could call $250 now and say, Quarter, I got a job and this man work, that man working on that. But, and he said, yes, Father, you know, so I can't let you down. That's what it is. And as I said, Mikey G had never gone anywhere. Him, whatever he doing, but he still is one of the men who leave school and come to Lord Gelly's. And he's still there.
But Blackfinger did get his calling too.
Blackfinger did, yes. Blackfinger get his calling and he gone in the church too.
But is he coming back? Because it seems like he's on his way back.
Blackfinger, he come and he said, I heard that, because it's you that do your sound over the years. And it's on the Blackfinger and Mikey too. But Blackfinger and me, I said, Blackfinger, so go like that, that go so, that go so. And we never have no engineer around there. Apart from, I must big up Charlie. I must big up Charlie, because we go through a lot to get the preamp and the amplifiers and everything to work, because them days we was billing things. You couldn't get them to buy or you want them,
Okay.
right? I had to say big up to Charlie and Jemmy Magic. And I said, Love Unlimited, Everton, big up yourself. Because you know, me and you, Everton, Love Unlimited, I must say big up to him because we're in the music and wherever we go and play, we've been trying out things, see if that work and that work and that work. So we come back from a long time.
Okay. How would you describe your sound? Because earlier on you said you never been whipped.
No.
Okay. How would you describe your sound system? Good, best, or the baddest?
Well, I am saying, I listen to everybody play. Everybody have a little fault. Everybody will have a little fault. Now you see, I took my sound off the road from, I tell you, the incident where everything fall over in the truck and damage, and my low mid was giving some problem. Well, like I say, my engineer sit down there now, me and him, because it's time for me to get off my knees and bend down and look in thing box, put down things, kneel down and undo things. It's time for me to
Have somebody else doing, go on there and then...
go on there and do it for me.
Yeah.
So
which one do you say? You still don't answer the question yet, you know, explain it. But I want you to just give me an answer. Good, best, or baddest?
I don't say the body. I think from what I hear when I go out and listen, I would say one of the best sound system going.
Okay. And you have one of the best DJ in the world right now?
And one of the best DJ.
Or the baddest DJ?
Well, best and baddest.
All right, take all of them.
Everything Lord Gelly have.
Okay. You are 79 years old, going to be 80 come January.
Yeah.
What more do you want from sound system?
Well, I was saying that to my cousin from the other day and even this evening. I don't know if I have to leave it now for the younger ones to take it forward further, if there is any further place for sound system, really, because I even got some of the small boxes now, which we carry around sometimes.
Or the PA systems?
Yeah, no, the little powered box.
Okay.
I've got them now, and they people can understand. Oh, Gellies, oh, everything you play must sound so heavy and so this and that. Well, I said, I don't know. But I said, he said, then, oh, you don't know, you must know. I said, yeah, but I won't tell you. Yes,
Say,
thank you, thank you.
We're listening to the history of Lord Gelly's, Fada Gelly himself, 79-year-old. And Father, I want to ask you, are you going to retire, or are you just going to just continue working? Do you see anyone that interested in the sound where you see would take care of the sound and worship it the way you worship that sound?
Well,
it's Lord Gelly's.
Gelly's sound that compound never be a clown. Tell a boy don't violate, don't frown. Lord Gelly's sound that compound never be a clown. Tell a boy don't violate, don't frown.
I've got I got quite a few grandsons, you know.
Anyone show any interest in the sound?
And some of them show interest. But the interest that they show is not as much as I used to show when I was their age. But at the same time, some of them is practicing. I go and hear some of them play. A couple of them play into a party a couple of months back. And he did impress me because their dad training them up, that is Winnie G. Well, is kind of training them up. And, you know, and they were good. And saying this and saying that, I can't remember if I did big up H-Bomb.
No.
I think.
They big him up.
I big up yourself. I was talking and I remember something in the back of my brain saying somebody, and somebody else left too, but they have to say with me. Because you hear what the man say. Sometimes you have to have everything right down and yeah, before you come.
Apart from sound, what are your other passion?
Well, I love my sound, and I don't take part in much other things. I love to go out. I love travel and things like that, but I don't take part in most other things. But I think come God spare my life, the turning of the year, I might decided to do a little thing more, something. But I cannot see myself at some time not listening to my sound when it plays. And you know me already. I know when I in a dance and we're going good and thing nice, and if a man run him out up, you know, when I go round the light going to come out the ceiling. I know just where to touch it.
So sound was always your passion, nothing else?
Always music. Always my passion, yes.
Okay. Where has been the one most eye-opening place you have traveled throughout your music career? That one place that opened up your eyes?
You mean towards the music thing?
Whatever, music, whatever, and you're traveling. Where's that one place that you travel that opened your eye?
Well, I remember we went to France at the Reggae Boys thing. And Andrew did fresh then. He just...
Just still now.
Yeah. And we went there. And that opened my eyes and say, yeah, travel abroad is nice, you know? And we went again abroad. That was France. And we went to Belgium. And that was nice again. And I started to look that direction more. But at the same time, looking in that direction, I had to remember that you got family at the same time. And I decided I'm going to travel abroad and I'm going to look a place where I can sit down and relax and overlook the sea and take some fresh air. And then, you know, I can come out and go down by the beach. And I am not a fond of the sea, you know, because that fella boy, I don't trust to go in there too far. And I sat on the sand and let it come on.
Your knee.
You come on, and I think I gone far enough.
When you reach your knee, far enough.
And I went in there.
Don't blame you.
I went in there and it come here. And once it reached coming up here, I find my balance is going now. So I said, once you find your balance going, you're getting too far. But apart from that, I went and I decided that if I'm in the cold, after playing sound system all these years, if I'm in the cold and I should be able to come out when I feel like it and go out in the sun and relax myself. For last time I was down there for nearly 2 years.
In Grenada?
When COVID. Yeah, and every time they call me and say they're not coming, I said, okay. The plane people call me, they said, we're not coming until sun. So I said, okay, I'm all right. Didn't tell them that, but in my mind. And, you know, so I've always aimed for something in life which I want to achieve. I never ask for much. I just ask for a little happiness.
Okay.
and ask for it, but you still have to work towards it. Because it won't just come and meet you.
Okay. All right. You're 80, so you'll be far retired now and just living the life with the seed you sow, you're reaping the reward. And your sound system is one of the reward you're reaping.
Well, yes. Yes, I wish. I wish it was like in the earlier time, but now it's come to a time when it's nothing. You don't put your pot on the fire and wait on the sound, because nothing won't go in there.
Okay, so if you should have do anything different now, what would it be?
If I should do anything different, I still would like to have my music. I don't think I can go on without having my music. You know, I really love that. And maybe over the years, you're in it, and it becomes even more likable to you, and you want to have it. And something again, I was going to tell you that somebody asked me, and me and my cousin Colin, we were talking about it on the way up here. How does the name comes about when a sound call himself downbeat? And I asked that question because no man name wasn't downbeat.
Maybe it's because of the rhythm, the way it played. Some box used to turn down.
No. In the early days when sound systems start out in Jamaica, as they say in yard, we had 12-inch speaker they start out with in a big wardrobe. One little hole and a 12-inch speaker in there. And the next thing to come is a 15.
Well, they put a 15, they jump on.
Yeah, they put a 15 in there and everybody sounding better. But when the 18 comes in the mid 50s. And when the 18 come, the bass got deeper. And when a man got 218 in Jamaica them time, big sound. 2 and 3, 18, big sound. So when him start to play, him hear the difference of the bass goes down. And that sound,
we get the name downbeat.
Is a downbeat. He's not saying like we say, boy, the bass deep or heavy. This is modern talk. Them days, it's downbeat.
I think I'm gonna have to reach to him and find out why the name is sound downbeat and where the name come from.
Eh?
I have to ask him where the name come from.
Yes, because they call it sound. You heard some man start tell you in the dance hall, they said to you, hey, I go and hear certain sound play last night. And him have some new box, man. And you want to hear the downbeat in the box. That's the depth.
I must ask you this though. Sound system is coming from a far away. It's the culture, right? But it's changing. No, there's no venue to play the big sound system no more. So we would call him the box pan stick now. It's taking over. The one you just put one little box and catch up the thing on the pole, and it's taking over. Good clarity. Do you think that as long as you live, you will still have the sound system, your big sound system, playing all over the place same way?
No, it's going to come to a time when I would like to, but it won't happen because the government and them, the authorities
Nice pollution and
not
thing like
going to make you do that. Because I can tell you, you got some little box that's really good and really thumb. But in the end of the day, if you put a real sound system in the hall where the little box been playing, you find a different vibes.
Yeah, but I see Liquor Box for $6,000. Well, they play everything, and it's just little.
And it's little, yeah.
But it played everything, and it played like a big sound system.
It sound like a big sound system because he alone there. If the big sound system was there too, you would have realized the difference. But as I said, the little box are playing good because I've got some of them. I use some of them, and I'm going
That's forward thinking, though.
forward thinking. I mean, I got what I want in my time.
That's why I asked you, what else do you want?
No, you know, that's the end of the story. I go around and listen to them, my grandson and them.
So you just watch your legacy grow now. So you know that your legacy is in a good hand.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a Lord Gellies.
Yes, always gonna be allowed.
Okay, tell us about Carnival. How do you get involved in Carnival, and when did you get involved in Carnival, and what are the benefits you get from Carnival?
Well, I got in Carnival 1979, 79, 80, something like that. I got into Carnival. I used to go there, but never to play. And then I think we're there now about coming in 40 years or something.
Wow.
Something like that, yeah. And I get to know the people them and we get along. And when we're going to Carnival then, Lord Gellies is the sound in Carnival.
It's still the sound in Carnival.
Everybody in Carnival was good. But when you come by Gellies, you know who good. I could remember one year, I think, I think Fresh was there at the time. The whole piano window come out. When we draw the barn doors, with them barn doors that we used to have. And then more young, these are the things we like. When you're younger, the more that you can play and see this excitement. And the crowd with you call in and say, look. And they don't think about it could be dangerous. They think about
the excitement.
The excitement.
So those are that keep you going, because it's not the money.
It's not the money, because in Carnival they just pay you for your expense to get there, and it wasn't say you're getting money. And even sometimes if you even get your bar. Sometimes when people think you make money, you don't make no money, because a man there right in front of your bar there with the bucket in the crowd selling. And he's selling, he come and find out how much you're selling for, and he starts selling less than you right in front of you. When you look in front of the truck, this one have a bucket, that one have a bucket, and when it done, they go back, go fill it up and come back again. And you've been going home back Monday night with half your drinks in the back of the truck. Because somebody can buy a bottle.
And people carry it in their rucksack. People carry it
in their rucksack and thing. So sometimes you see people set up the thing and you think they're going with a bag of money. The only person that make money down in Carnival
is the organizers.
Food people. Because that can't fake. You have to eat food because you're hungry. You know? So, but I like to be round my sound. And one thing I hate When you see I'm not happy, if anything not playing right on my sound, I'm miserable all day. And especially when I look at it and if I find that, you know, the thing that giving the problem is no way you're going to get that now until when Carnival finish. Because you can't get that now. That's why I normally have spares. But sometimes the thing that you want, you never have a spare for that. But I've always tried to do my best. And I always like to chat with people in Carnival when they call me and they say, yeah, Father boy, the thing rolling nice. I love that.
That's your payday.
But if they was to tell me, which I don't get much of that no, so and so, I want to go home. So that's why I always try to make sure that the thing get ready before I go any place.
Okay. All right. What is that one thing you're not getting credit for that you absolutely should?
In the music?
In the music.
Well, I never sort of sit down and say, I didn't get credit for this, I didn't get credit for that. I always try my best to do what I know to be done and try and do it the best. And more time, I got credit because the amount of cup I got indoors, the amount of cups I got for this, that from indoors, be surprised.
Okay, you're easy to please. As long as your sound is playing good, you're pleased.
No, I'm pleased. I like my sound to play good, and I'm not asking for too much. And people always come up to me and say, Fada Gelly so and so, Fada Gelly so and so, and even in the carnival, I stand up there. You know how much ladies said, Fada Gelly, you're not drinking. Why you drinking? They go over the bar and they come back and they say, how much are you? And they come with a thing with about half a dozen guineas or whatever. And all those things I felt
good. Appreciate it.
And they said, some of the girls said to me, Fada Gelly, my mom said to say hi to you. But sometimes I identify who the people is. Sometimes I don't know. More time you don't really know until they explain it to you. At the time you don't. But when you go back home and you sat down and you start thinking your word, how I don't, then you think, then you realize who the person.
Okay. Fada Gelly, you're still active in dancehall now. Okay. How would you like your friends and your loved one to remember you?
Well, I would like my friends and everybody to remember me as a good person and that I was easy to talk to and that I would have a laugh with them and not that I was miserable. More part of you're a kind person, you know? And I would like them to look at me as somebody of respect. I don't disrespect people. And I don't use obscene language in front of people and around my son. I always try to keep a steady head because your respect is a thing that you earn. And if you don't show respect, then don't expect to get it. You know? But I enjoy the music business. I've been in there a long time. Very, very long time. And how much sound system man can sit down here now and say they have been playing all this time and don't stop playing. They're still playing. We had to think. And that is why I told all my DJs, if that little child come up and ask you about a song, don't think because a little child you can't play the song. You can.
Because that child gonna remember that.
What? That child is going to be the man or the woman of tomorrow.
True.
And when I was playing, people used to say, oh, you're only playing for certain, there's young people, big people. I said, no, but those will be the man and woman for tomorrow. So tomorrow you won't have nobody to follow you. Because I got nothing to remember of you.
Fada Gelly, you know, we could be talking on here until tomorrow.
Yes.
Because you got a lot of history. But we're going to have to invite you back on this program again.
Yes.
Because we got more things what we want to talk to you about. But the time is running out.
Yes,
You
yes.
understand? Our studio time is finishing.
Yes.
So it's a pleasure, Fada Gelly, to speak with you.
Yes.
As a young man. And
Yes.
I look up to you. I know you a long time.
Yes,
I look up
yes.
to you. I love your movements.
Yes.
I love what you do for Southland. I love what you do for us.
Yeah.
Not saying
Yeah.
for me alone, for
Yes.
every one of us in our community. You
Yeah.
keep the community together.
Yeah.
You make we feel like we're still in Jamaica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understand? And you do that for us.
Thank you.
And I want you to live and enjoy your sound
Right. Thank you.
more and more. So whenever time you retire on the beach and you want to put your foot in the water and paddle your foot in the water, reach to your knee.
Yeah.
Remember that we care about you.
Yeah, thanks. Yes.
Okay?
I will. I will.
So any last word what you want to say?
Well, what I want to say is to big up to all my friends and family out there, and that whosoever listening and you don't hear your name call, I don't forget you. But you have to remember that the next time I might be invited on the program, I had to put down these people's name so that I can, because I know how you feel. I've been following Fada Gelly for so long. And you go on the program and you never mention my name.
They will forgive you. Because
That's
I know
it.
once the cameras them turn on, sometimes we forget things.
Yes, yes. And I had to say, big up to all my niece and nephews and everybody, all my friends. Please forgive me if your name not called. But as you said, I might be invited again on the program. I have to put people.
There might be.
down.
You will get invited again.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah, I had to big up Owen. Big up yourself, Owen. And big up to Andrew, my son. And well, Fresh and all them know, well, then they have been mentioned already. And big up to everybody who, you know, that I didn't remember them name. Yeah? And Desmond, big up to all of you. Yeah? Big up to all Birmingham, everybody. All my niece and nephews. Them up the Alfred. Don't worry yourself. Philip, big up yourself. Colin, big up yourself. Right? Big up to everybody who is watching this program. I can't remember everybody. Come on, you must remember, say, I had to write down things these days. So, thank you very much. Thank you. Say, big up to Yellow Man, Albert, Yellow Man. Bud, big up yourself. Nisha K, it's a long time. Big up yourself as well, Nisha. Derek Wallace, big up yourself. From Fada Gelly, you know. Aaron, Princess Yvonne, big up yourself. Bionic Rona, UK Apache, all those peoples around Lord Gelly. So big up yourself. Thanks very much for what you all have done. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So Fada Gellies,
Yes.
thanks again.
Thanks very much.
And travel
Thank
safe
you.
and thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.